It's not good when everybody likes you. It's better when good people like you and the bad people don't. Unknown author. Folks, in this video I'm going to talk about the multiple shootings of police officers that's happened lately, and I'm also going to talk about an unintended consequence if these type of shootings continue. Consequences that will affect all of us, and we'll jump right into that right after the channel intro. Remember, you are ultimately responsible for protecting yourself and for providing for yourself. Live your life with honor and integrity, and always be the wolf hunter. Don't be the sheep, and never be the wolf. Today's date is July 17, 2016. On July 7th of 2016, 5 police officers were killed when a man who was being reported as saying that he did it to avenge the killings of black men by police fired upon them in Dallas, Texas. And then today's date, July 17th of 2016, at this time 3 police officers are dead in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And all signs as of right now point towards a man with ties to the Nation of Islam who did the shooting. So I think it's probably a safe bet to say that this man also shot the police officers in revenge also. Now, whether you believe police are killing people needlessly or if you believe that the vast majority of police action shootings are justified, that's a whole different debate and a whole different video that I will do some other time. But I want to stick with the subject of this video, which is what I believe will be an unintended consequence that will affect us all if these types of killings of police officers continue. Right now, the police, during regular patrol, usually ride 1 officer per squad car, or sometimes 2 in a squad car if they're in a larger city. But if these shootings continue to happen, you'll start seeing them riding 2 or 3 or even 4 deep per squad car. Right now, the police, during regular patrol, keep their handguns on their sides and their rifles in the rifle mounts of their squad cars, and then they deploy those rifles when there's an armed suspect or an active shooter. But if these shootings continue to happen, you'll probably start to see the cops riding around with their rifles actually slung and ready to be deployed in a second's notice. And right now, the police generally wear normal police uniforms while on regular patrol unless they're part of a SWAT team or something like that. But if these types of shootings continue, the regular police uniform will probably begin to reflect what anybody would wear if these types of shootings continue, which will be in a military style uniform, complete with combat helmets and steel body armor. And right now, our regular beat cops generally ride around in a normal police squad car. But if these shootings continue to happen, you may see their normal squad cars get replaced with vehicles that are more suited for the battlefield. Right now, on average, there are about 11,000 aggravated assaults against police officers a year in the United States. This means that about 11,000 times a year, police officers are assaulted by somebody with a weapon. And on average, the police only shoot and kill about 1,000 people. And even though they're assaulted about 11,000 times a year in an aggravated manner, on average, the police only shoot and kill about 1,000 people. That means that almost 90% of the time that police could legally kill someone, that they don't. But if these types of shootings continue, the police may become more jumpy, and the almost 90% of the time that they don't kill somebody when they legally could do so will probably plummet, and the use of deadly force may skyrocket as more cops become in fear for their lives on a daily basis. Folks, we generally enjoy great freedoms underneath our Constitution, but if these types of shootings continue, our government may start impeding on these freedoms, even more than it does now. But our government may start impeding on our freedoms under the guise of keeping us safe or by declaring some type of state of emergency. Folks, I just want everybody to stop and think about what our regular beat cops, now not our SWAT cops, but what our regular beat cops will begin to look like if these types of shootings of police officers continue. Imagine what our regular beat cops will look like when they're riding 3 or 4 deep to a squad car and they're wearing military uniforms with rifles that are slung and ready to go and riding inside the different looking squad cars. our beat cops will start looking like the cops from some of those countries where you can't tell the military apart from the regular beat cops. And if you're a person concerned about the militarization of police that's now, wait until you see how militarized the normal regular beat cop will become if these types of shootings continue. Folks, these are just my thoughts on this, and I could be totally wrong on all this, but I know that each action has a reaction. And I think that if these shootings of police officers continue, that our government will start to see this as a war against the police. And then they will outfit and supply their cops to protect themselves as if they were at war. Folks, if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up, and also please comment below with your thoughts on this if you think that I'm wrong or if you think that I'm onto something here. And if you think others will find this video to be useful also, then please share this video on Facebook or Twitter or wherever else. And also please consider subscribing to this channel, as I'll be doing many more videos down the road that deal with prepping and self-reliance and self-defense and issues and topics that affect our everyday lives. Anyways folks, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I pray that you have a good night.